Nothing a nice, like, totally tongue twisted. Nothing like a nice refresher before I start the show. But welcome back, everybody, to the Crypto Sherpa live channel where I read some crypto news articles so you don't have to. Because, man, why do people not like to read nowadays? They rather just watch a video where someone gives you an explanation on an article, but they're not reading you the full article. So that's what I do. I cover those missing gaps instead of just a little brief through. I'll give you the full article that everybody's covering. But yeah, the title says one lucky dog out there because we have a solo Bitcoin miner who just earned pretty much $200,000. Because right now, if you solve a block on the Bitcoin blockchain, you earn 3.14 Bitcoin. And that gets halved every around 4 years or 210,000 blocks on the Bitcoin blockchain. So that is our first article for you. I got two other Bitcoin news for you. I think scammer, hacker, some professional NFL player or football player got his account got hacked, and then after that, some other scammer was stabbed at trial. So yeah, tons of fun articles for you. So let's go with the first one on the solo Bitcoin miner, and yeah, here's some news. So here we go. This one's coming from Bitcoin Magazine, and solo Bitcoin miner just earns $199,098 after successfully mining a block. So yeah, the solo Bitcoin miner successfully mined block number 858,978, earning a reward worth $199,098. Yeah, so we're on currently block height 858. The Bitcoin halving took place at block height 840. So again, it's every 210,000 blocks, and it's going to keep going until the final Bitcoin is mined. That's probably not till the year 2140 or 2104. I'm not sure the exact date, but I'll probably be dead, or who knows, maybe I'll be alive thanks to gene splicing and everything, just keeping me going. Yeah, reverse my age process. But no, so that's when that last Bitcoin will be mined, and a lot of people are always curious, like, what happens when that does happen? Does Bitcoin just shut down or whatnot? No, the code just switches over, and now the gas fees that you send it, like that you do for transactions to send your Bitcoin, become the new reward for miners out there. So by that time, it should definitely be a lot more earning than what they will be mined in the very end. But yeah, let's hear about this success story of this lucky dog out there. So a solo Bitcoin miner has made headlines by successfully mining block number 858978 of the Bitcoin blockchain, earning a reward of 3.275 Bitcoin, valued at $199,098 at that time. I think it was like 200 in the beginning. Now it's probably a little down. But the block mined earlier today contained 2,391 transactions according to the blockchain data. I wonder how long that Bitcoin block was, because roughly, like we say, estimating every block is around 10 minutes out there, but some blocks could be 2.5 minutes. Some blocks could be 20 minutes. It's just the average medium is about 10 minutes. So I wonder how long it took to mine this block for those 2,000 transactions. But Bitcoin mining is the process through which new Bitcoins are introduced into circulation. It typically involves using powerful computers to solve complex mathematical problems, which verify and add transactions to the blockchain. Now, in return, miners are rewarded with newly minted Bitcoins, known as the block subsidy, along with transactions fees paid by users. Now, those new blocks out there are very, very rare because some people like having no transactions on it. It's like a clean Bitcoin, fresh. So yeah, so it could be even more valuable than the current price of Bitcoin. But the miner's accomplishment is significant given the increasingly competitive landscape of Bitcoin mining, where large mining pools usually dominate solo miners and face the challenge of competing against large resource-rich mining pools. However, although rare, the rewards can be substantial, as demonstrated by this and many previous solo miners' successes. So congratulations to miner 36 AISV, I'm not going to say the rest, on the last four UC3T, that's how I always do my transactions, for solving the 291st solo block on the solo.ckpool.org, said solo CK administrator Dr. Khan Kalivas. Now, this hefty miner was 38 PH, which would solve a block on an average once every 4 months. Now, this achievement by the solo miner also serves as a reminder of the decentralized nature of Bitcoin, where anyone with the right resources can contribute to and benefit from the network. So yeah, so anybody can contribute to the Bitcoin network, because again, people always come in too as well, like newbies in the crypto space. It's like, well, who owns the Bitcoin? Like, who's the one running it all? And it's like, The people are. Anybody can run it. You, me. You have a pretty much any computer. There are some like small USB ones, which are very unlikely to solve a block. But again, sometimes it does happen out of the blue. But it's like anybody can run a Bitcoin node, and the more out there makes the network more decentralized, and that's a good thing for it. So yeah, so congratulations, solo Bitcoin miner out there, and for being our first news article of the evening. Let's move on to another news article on I think you can now convert some Bitcoin to cash with a specific crypto ATM out there. So people are always trying to look for faster ways to convert their Bitcoin to cash. Sometimes an ACH fee takes way too long. I know if you go through like Coinbase, which kind of does suck still too, you can do it instantaneous with some fees out there, but now you can do it on a crypto ATM. So let's learn about this article that comes from Cointelegraph. So new NCR at Leo/LibertyX feature converts Bitcoin to cash at US ATMs. Users of the LibertyX ATM can send Bitcoin to a LibertyX address and receive fiat for their crypto at ATMs in 30 states. Now, I've personally never seen one of these crypto ATMs, LibertyX's. Here at the Crypto Club, we have a Byte Federal ATM machine. I usually hear Coin Flips out there, Coin Desks. So there's like a handful of other machines, but I never heard about this one. So let's learn a little bit more. So Automated Teller Machine, or ATMs, provider NCR at Leos has debuted its LibertyX Bitcoin cash out feature that will allow customers in the United States to receive cash from Bitcoin sales from their ATMs. Now, customers will use an app to pre-stage the transaction and pick up their money at an ATM of their choice. Now, app users will select the ATM they wish to use and send Bitcoin for sale to an address provided by the app and use an access code at the ATM to receive US dollars for the sale of the Bitcoin. Now, changing Bitcoin to cash at the corner shop, this new feature will be rolled out in more than 30 states to start, according to a statement. The participating ATMs represent a fraction of over 280,000 ATMs at Leos operates in the United States, and LibertyX General Manager Chris Lim said that one of the remaining barriers to greater Bitcoin adoption by consumers has been the ability to move easily and effortlessly between Bitcoin to cash without waiting days for transfers facilitated by ACH or dealing with complexity of wire transfers. Now, back in the day, there was like a Bitcoin meetup where you can actually meet someone at McDonald's to buy for their Bitcoin. So that was like one way to do it, true peer-to-peer. But I guess as we got more centralized, it started getting a little bit more harder. But participating ATMs must be equipped with the Atleos Ready Code application programming interface. Now, there is a $400 limit on cash withdrawals, so using the Bitcoin sell access code, but sales can also be made using multiple codes. So there is a limit and a cutoff, so you can do $400 at a time. So if you're trying to sell $4,000 worth of Bitcoin, it would take you at least 10 transactions. Now, innovating in a complex market. LibertyX holds a New York bit license. It already enables Bitcoin purchases at more than 30,000 ATMs. It has long held ambitions to launch a digital to physical bridge using its Bitcoin. ATMs announcing its intentions in 2020. However, it was Atleos API that made the feature possible. NCR bought LibertyX in 2021, and then NCR split into 2 units in 2022, with Atleos taking over the ATM trade. Now, although Bitcoin ATMs can earn significant income for their merchants hosting them, regulatory barriers can be daunting for the operators. The Bitcoin ATM installation rate turned negative in July, with more ATMs going offline than coming on, reversing a 10-month trend. So yeah, there was a couple articles I remember coming in the past, especially it was terrible in the United States, or not the United States, it was terrible in California. They just put like a big lien on it or some stupid rule. So it just made it harder and harder for people to actually hold and put an ATM in their business, storefront, whatever it was. So yeah, so it got a little bit in the negative, but maybe this is going to change something, or maybe even make it a little bit more discouraging. But we'll have to wait and see. But hey, here's a new way you can cash out your Bitcoin for cash, but I don't know why you'd want to, especially before the bull run. Like, we are just about there very, very soon. Everyone's always going, when? You said it at the halving. You said it like 3 or 4 months after it. You said it last year. Was my buddy did actually tell me that, and I was like, I didn't say last year was the bull run. I said, yeah, wait till the halving, and then that's like the catalyst point where then we got to wait till like close up to the elections. But we're coming up to it like very, very soon. But that is the LibertyX ATM out there. Let's move on to our final Bitcoin news article, because I had 3 for you just lined up ready to go. But this next one involves a dormant Bitcoin wallet that reawakened after 11 years, and whew, he had a nice rate of return from it. So yeah, let's go over this article from Crypto Potato. So if the owner of this wallet did sell his Bitcoin today, it would have been a $14,000 investment that turned into $6 million. So will he do it? We don't know, but we just see that the wallet became active after these many years. So a long dormant Bitcoin address has been reactivated after more than 11 years of inactivity. The wallet, which holds 10,000 Bitcoin, was brought back to life on August 29th, according to blockchain tracking service Well Alert. Now, worth a mere $14,202 when the address was last used in 2013, the crypto stash has jumped by more than 41,000% and now stands at approximately $6.02 million, going by the largest cryptocurrency current price. Now, how did the crypto community react to this? Well, there were some interesting reactions from the crypto community following the revelation, with some simply in awe in the owner's patience. Imagine holding 100 Bitcoin for over a decade and then seeing it go from $14,000 to nearly $6 million. That's the true definition of diamond hands, one ex-user commented. Yeah, I wouldn't even know like how I'd react to that. It's like, yeah, I just bought this back in the day, and then what? It's worth $6 million. I guarantee this person didn't even realize the price of Bitcoin. It was like, he probably just bought it. Some friend told him to do it. Just put some money in. He was like, okay, I got some extra cash. I'll throw it in there. Forgot about it. Didn't even bother learning about Bitcoin or followed his tracks. Just he left it there, and then now he's like probably hearing a little bit more news down the wheel, down the hamster. I don't know what the saying is, but down the mainstream like media out there, like it's coming more. So he probably is like, wait, didn't I buy Bitcoin? And then this is what we got from it. So crazy. But another speculation is that he was devastated because it reached $73,000. Now, this was a reference to the fact that Bitcoin hit an all-time high price of $73,000 earlier this year, and the price would have given the nest egg value more than $7.3 million had the owner unlocked it. Now, if he just holds on just for a little longer, he will be fine. He'll probably even surpass that like no other. So just hold on, brother. If you're watching this video, which I doubt you are, but if you do, keep holding it just for a few more months. But there's a history behind reactivations out there. This isn't the first time someone just reactivated crypto wallet for buying Bitcoin back then. So yeah, what are some stories about that? Yeah, interestingly, it is not the first time that in recent weeks that a mystery owner has brought back a dormant Bitcoin address. On August 7th, another wallet started life, transferring 250 Bitcoin worth nearly $14 million. That address was linked to an unnamed miner who, with the original value of the stash, thought to have been around $250 since it was last active in May 2010. Now, on August 17th, another one containing 18 Bitcoin was reactivated after gathering cobwebs for 10.3 years. Now, at the time of the restoration, the funds in the particular address would have gone for about $1.091 million, which is a significant jump from its $9,200 position in 2014. Now, a report by blockchain data per platform chain analysis said in March 2024, it estimated that there are more than 1.7 million Bitcoin addresses that have remained inactive for more than 10 years. That period from when they were last active is popular, known as the Satoshi era, in honor of the mysterious creator of Bitcoin. Now, addresses from that time are often associated with early miners of the cryptocurrency or those that bought the coin when it was dirt cheap. Usually their owners come back to great profits with the price of the cryptocurrency having gone up hugely in intervening periods. So yeah, it's like they said, like early miners out there. And that was like when if you solved a block, you were getting 50 Bitcoin per block versus the guy who just, that's still a miner from the last article I covered. Like he just solved a block and earned 3.14214 was one of those numbers. But yeah, compared to that. So it's not unlikely that's happening. But I wonder how many people of these 1.7 million Bitcoin are actually still aware of their Bitcoin. Are they still alive? Do they still have the wallet? Like how much of that number is a part of the 4 to 6 million Bitcoin just gone and lost forever? That is a big curiosity I have for it. But I guess we just got to wait and see if it will ever reawaken for those ones. But no, that'd be pretty nice to have that kind of unrealized gain. So there's more than one lucky dog out there. The solo miner, and then these guys who just had diamond hands and held on. So yeah, so that is all of our Bitcoin news I have for you. What else do I have in store for you? Okay, so our next article is coming from Cointelegraph, and Forbes launches NFT gated member community with OKX wallet. Forbes partners with OKX Wallet for fast-track access to its NFT-gated members community, offering exclusive access to high-profile events in Forbes' inner circle. So this is like one of the actual utilities behind NFTs. It can be more than just an artwork, a JPEG on there, or a monkey thing. I forgot what they were called, bored apes that promised you a party on a yacht with all the celebrities. But no, like there's could actually be a use case to NFTs by making them the key to the website, like certain websites out there. So it's like, imagine you want to get some secret inside information, but you don't want it to be publicly out there. This makes it kind of a little bit simpler than having like the coding for a website or whatnot. Like it's like add all the privacy security in it. Like just make it a token gated access. So whoever has the specific NFT that's linked to that key can gain access to the inner circle, like they said, special information, special videos, special content. So this is like one thing. It looks like Forbes is finally adopting that type of technology, and we're definitely seeing more of it. So let's learn a little bit more about this. Now, this American business magazine, Forbes, is a Web3ifying its exclusive membership offerings with new partnerships with OKX Wallet that fast-track user application to its digital community. At the center of this collaboration is the Forbes Legacy Pass non-fungible token, a digital collectible that opens up a token-gated, members-only world for major players, stakeholders, and innovators in the Web3 space. Now, Forbes and OKX align. On August 29th, the collaboration was announced, making OKX Wallet the only on-chain wallet that will offer fast-track applications for review and for the Forbes Legacy Pass, which has a total supply of 1,917. Now, according to the announcement, OKX Wallet users will have the priority application via OKX Drops, and the NFT grants access to high-profile in real-life events, influence on Forbes, Web3 access, and Forbes Inner Circle, among other benefits. Who's calling? I'll turn that off. Sorry, I can't answer you. I'm live. But in real life, influence on Forbes Web3, access to Forbes Inner Circle, among other benefits. I said that. But Forbes Chief Growth Officer Taha Ahmed said that the initiative highlights the publication commitment to fostering innovation while providing their community a platform to engage with and contribute to it. Now, Forbes has been actually building out its presence in the Web3 space through collaborations with some of the industry's most well-known players. Now, on August 28th, it announced another digital collectible, which is called the Inspire Collection, as an addition to the Base Network's on-chain summer event. Now, on August 21st, it partnered with Optimism for the network's award show, the Sunnies, which recognizes on-chain artist developers and community builders in the superchain ecosystem. Now, how is Web3 and real life combined? Well, a major theme in Forbes' Web3 partnership is utilization of tools in the space to create bridges between real life events and communities in the digital space. Its OKX Wallet collaboration highlights the utility of NFTs for being a digital asset, unlocking both digital and physical spaces. NFTs has been a staple in Web3 for making connections. However, their popularity is a topic of concern. Recent data on trending NFTs that previously had millions of dollars of worth have seen significant downturns as market investments shift, prompting some to call it the beginning of the end for NFTs. Nonetheless, data from August 26th revealed a light at the end of the tunnel for NFTs with a rebound in weekly NFT sales, with the volume across major blockchains with Polygon leading the pack with a 123.20% increase. I don't know if that had to do anything with Trump's NFT launch. Yeah, he just launched his fourth one. Yeah, his fourth platform out there. And like, yeah, those have some extra perks too. Like if you bought 75, you have a chance to meet him at the gala. If you bought like 15 of them, then you get a piece of his like January 6th suit that he wore or something. So yeah, there's other things you can do with NFTs out there, or like have little incentives. But I always feel like the token gating is the best one. But there has been a downturn in it because people did realize, like I always said, like 99% of NFTs are just useless JPEGs, artworks, like unless it came from an actual artist and they were utilizing NFTs just to not increase, to just progress forward and adopting like the technology and adding it into their art was pretty cool. I think about that was okay, but just any random kid from like their basement was like making these whale NFTs, or there was an iced tea collection. Like I've heard there was a bunch of like weird ones out there, but they just had no utility. And then some people thought they were going to be the new like currency out there. It's like, it's not a currency. Cryptocurrencies are the ones for them, but they use the same technology behind. NFT have a lot of like baggage behind it, but there's also a lot of good stuff that can come with it too. But that is like just one thing I thought was cool to share with you about this and how people are becoming more aware of the token gating just the token gating ability to use NFTs like the right way. But that is that one for you. And what else do I have? I think I got two more articles for you now. Yes, I do. And this one has to do with the professional European soccer player, Kylian Mbappé. So yeah, his X account was hacked and it was used to promote a crypto scam. So hackers seized Kylian Mbappe's X account to promote a fake crypto scheme, leading to significant financial losses for some investors. Now, the account of the French football star Kylian Mbappé was reportedly hacked on August 29th, with the attackers posting multiple messages promoting a suspicious cryptocurrency named Mbappe. The posts, which also included opinions on contentious topics such as the Israel-Palestine conflict, caught the attention of many, leading to the significant financial losses of some. Now, investors did lose over $1 million by being a part of it. That's why I hate scams and hacks out there, and it's kind of too late on reporting on this one, but hopefully it just makes you not want to buy like certain tokens out there. Just makes you want to do a little bit more research before actually diving in. But according to data from analytics firm Look On Chain, an unwitting victim of the fraudulent activity on the football star social account created a new wallet and invested 7,156 SOL tokens, equivalent to $1.03 million, into the Mbappe token. Now, unfortunately, the value of the outlay plummeted to just $9,200 shortly after, as the token experienced a rapid pump and dump cycle. This dubious coin, which was launched on Pump.fun, saw a brief surge in its value before crashing, and the Solana activity-based platform allowing users to create meme coins quickly, inexpensively. However, while this ease of the use has attracted many, it poses risks as evidenced by the Mbappe incident. Now, if you're wondering what I was doing, they're playing a movie out there in the screen, and it was kind of loud. I don't want to get demonetized for it. They're playing The Greatest Showman. Great soundtrack. Love Hugh Jackman. Especially loved him in Deadpool. But yeah, so also if you saw me just doing my stretching, had to just turn that volume down. But let's continue on with the article. Quick profits and swift deletion. Interestingly, even with some users getting caught off guard by the scam, others apparently managed to profit from it. For instance, crypto journalist Colin Wu reported that one person put in just 2 SOL, which translates to about $286 into the Mbappe token, and then sold their stash with a price at its peak, earning around 1,398 SOL, equivalent to $200,000. So some people get lucky with a scam, and they get out before the scammer gets out. So that was one lucky person. But the legitimacy of the post had been questioned by many, with some speculating if Mbappe himself could have been involved. However, it soon became clear that his account had been compromised, and the messages have since been removed from his profile. According to various reports, the scammers behind the fake cryptocurrency sold more than 90,000 units before disappearing. One of their tweets shared an address and asked followers to send funds to it, after which the Real Madrid player would follow them on social media, but it's still not yet clear if anyone fell for this trick. Now, the Mbappe attack is still not a standalone incident. Recently, McDonald's had its Instagram account manipulated to orchestrate a rug pull. According to reports, the perpetrators of the particular hack sent messages on the fast food giant's social account promoting a token named Grimace, which I always thought they should have used. The McBurglar would have been a better one, even funnier if it happened. But in less than half an hour, with many McDonald's 5.1 million followers buying into the hype, the value of the fake crypto shot up to more than $25 million before crashing afterwards, and the scammers used the same account to brag that they had made off with more than 700,000 of the users' funds. So yeah, so that was a really bummer moment for those ones, especially when they were like gloating about how they were able to get away and stole that much money. So very despicable. But be safe out there, people. Like, don't fall for the just don't go for a coin that someone's promoting, especially if it's a meme coin out there. Like, the safest thing you can do is just buy Bitcoin and hodl that, and do some other research on other altcoins out there, like at least some solid ones. Like, I think Litecoin's good. I think Ethereum's good. Like, I don't like Solana, but I know it's probably going to be here for a while. I like Cardano. I think Polygonmatic will have its run. Digibyte, Divi, Theta. So there's a bunch of actually good tokens out there, but these meme ones, and if they're getting promoted by a celebrity, just be very, very cautious. And if you do get scammed, don't be like this next guy in our next article, because this is what happens to the scammers out there who get caught, and someone was really pissed off about it. So it's coming from Decrypt, and Crypto CEO was stabbed multiple times during the trial involving an alleged $826 million embezzlement. Leo, who was stabbed multiple times in the neck by a man described by local media as being in his 50s, was immediately taken to the hospital. Oh, did he survive? Huh. Guess we just gotta go through this article to find out. In South Korea on Wednesday, the CEO of the crypto firm Haru Invest was attacked while attending his trial for alleged fraud totaling more than $800 million. Hugo Hyung-soo Lee was stabbed multiple times in the neck by a man described by local media as being in his 50s and was immediately taken to the hospital for treatment. The injuries he sustained were reportedly non-life-threatening, and the attacker was reportedly a former customer of Haru Investment. Now, the trial is a high-profile one, not only because of the sheer amount of money involved, but also because it came at a time when South Korea's laws were being updated to protect its consumers. Now, Lee was one of the 3 executives arrested for fraud in February of this year on charges of embezzlement involving 1 trillion won worth of crypto. Now, according to the prosecution, the executives were accused of taking deposits from around 16,000 customers between March 2020 and June 2023, and then investing them whole, allegedly falsely advertising that they were operating them and stably using a risk-drive diversified investment technique. Now, Haru Invest was advertising annual interest rates of up to 12% for digital asset investment to its customers after June 2023. However, crypto withdrawals were suspended without notice. Now, concerned by the consumer protections available with crypto, the Korean government passed a law in June of 2023 to guarantee that the protection of assets held by users, and it was enacted a year later. Now, the Virtual Asset User Protection Act also aims to regulate unfair transaction activities, provide greater market oversight, and pass authority to Financial Service Commission. The law replaced an early ruling from 2021, and the FSC acknowledged it had limits where authorities were unable to respond to what it deemed as various types of unfair transactions. Now, the regulator also identified the regulatory lapse as preventing users damage stemming from the crypto market, and the hope is the new regulation will be more effectively supervise and sanction virtual assets service providers, assist victims, and with the relief measures. So that's what they're hoping to do with that. But yeah, just don't be a scammer out there, because again, you could get stabbed many, many times out there. So yeah, don't be like that guy out there, and just stop scamming people. Every time someone gets scammed here at the club, not here at the club, but they come in because they're being scammed. It's like just the techniques they use, like they get a hold of you for Facebook, social media, then they have you go to crypto.com, buy some crypto, and then move it to one of their DeFi platforms, and at that point the money's gone, and it's like, why did you do this? And then the victims always go like, these people are so creative, why do they do it? It's because they can, and they know people will fall for it. And so that's why we gotta be on double high alert to try to keep all these people just knowing what's going on, how it's happening, and just steer them the right direction. So yeah, but that is what happened to this gentleman out there that just basically embezzled a lot of money. But that was our final news article I had for you. Let's take a look at crypto bubbles, which I'm going to start showing you at the end of these shows now, just because I see Ivan on Tech show him, I see Miss Teen Crypto do it, or Randy Hipper anyways. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. You see like the bigger the red is usually the bigger the token for the increase of whether it's down or up. The bigger the ones we're having. Looks like Floki is down 16% today. Dogs is down 10%. And if you get discouraged by seeing this, when in doubt, just zoom out. And boom, look at this. A year ago, we were still in the clear. So that looks a lot nicer than the day-to-days. But it's always good to see like how the markets change every day. Now, also, let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index. Where are we at today? What are people's emotions looking like? We are, once this loads up, 46. So, okay. Were we up or down? I can't remember anymore. I didn't do a live show yesterday. I did one 2 days ago. I believe we were at 45. So we're just hovering right there in the neutral territory. So it kind of makes sense for the price. Like we're just staying stagnant. So like if we're in greedy territory, I would feel like we'd have a dip coming. But when we're in the fear territory, I expect prices to pump up. But we're just right there in the neutral. So what do you guys feel? When is it going to change? At the beginning of the next month, which is just around the corner, we have Labor Day weekend. Is that going to be the pump moment? Just gotta wait and see. But we're just one step closer. What, there's like 60 days till election. It's going to be very intense for just all markets out there, even crypto. But that is the news for you. I hope you enjoyed these read-throughs. I still got to upload our 2 crypto classes that we did this week. I got to get Ben's video on FGTV and yeah, still lots of stuff to do and still break apart these videos so you don't have to watch a full live video. You just watch separate news articles that way. Yeah. But yeah, so I hope you did enjoy this. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. And yeah, just hope you have a fantastic evening, and the Sherpa will see you tomorrow. Peace.